Everything that is explained in this video is summarized from the CoinMarketCap. And also, please don't forget to support my channel for more XRP updates and some other cryptocurrencies as a whole. Now take a look at this. Officially, Expert says both parties have reached a settlement agreement between Ripple and SIC. A cryptocurrency specialist has claimed that a potential settlement may be on the horizon in the continuing legal struggle between the United States Securities and Exchange Commission SEC and Ripple, a business that facilitates payments across international borders. A progression toward a possible resolution in the case between the two parties has been indicated by the activities that have taken place in the recent past in relation to the case that was described by the expert. Do Ripple and the SEC have a chance to reach a settlement? Ashley Prosper, a member of the XRP community and an expert, has hypothesized that the latest legal processes that have been witnessed between Ripple and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission could be crucial indicators pointing towards a probable conclusion to the 3-year protracted an enormous number of reasons and incidents that signal the potential of a legal settlement were explained by the crypto specialist in a post that was published on XWesh, which was formerly known as Twitter on Friday, April 12. According to Prosper, the decision of the Second Circuit to deny the SEC's disgorgement in cases where there was no financial loss, in conjunction with the SEC's failure to identify investors who experienced financial losses as a result of Ripple, has lent weight to Ripple's position. The cryptocurrency expert also mentioned that the recent investigations and enforcement measures taken by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) against Ethereum and the cryptocurrency exchange Uniswap could be another indication that the legal matter may be concluding. By shifting its focus to these projects, the Securities and Exchange Commission may have the intention of classifying Ethereum as a security, which would have repercussions for the cryptocurrency market as a whole, as well as for Ripple. Furthermore, according to Prosper, the recent announcement made by Ripple to develop a stablecoin and grow into the market may be interpreted as a clue that a settlement is just around the corner. The fact that Ripple took this action may indicate that the company is pushing on with its commercial goals, which is an indication of the confidence that may have been derived from a prospective settlement. Additional elements that point to the possibility of a resolution in sight. In her piece, Prosper identified other factors that predict a potential settlement in the eventual resolution of the lawsuit between the SEC and Ripple. Before Ripple could file a response to the SEC's remedies brief and demands, the cryptocurrency expert revealed that a settlement conference was scheduled to take place on April 16th that was scheduled to take. This time likely constitutes an indicator that both parties are open to the possibility of reaching an agreement and possibly compromising their positions. An analyst in the cryptocurrency industry believes that Dogecoin is poised to run 100% to 4 cents. The time is now. Additionally, she brought attention to the recent release of 500 million XRE from escrow on Friday, April 12, that took Prosper suggests that the unlocking of the escrow account in April may have been done to pay a prospective settlement. After she made her comment, Prosper later clarified that there was no settlement scheduled for the date that was indicated and that the 500 million XRP that was locked up in the escrow was not released for settlement. The fact that there are currently no reports or statements from either the SEC or Ripple that corroborate the possibility of a resolution to the continuing legal struggle highlights the fact that the idea of a settlement between Ripple and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission that represents nothing more than pure speculation, especially after a court filing on March 29 revealed that a settlement conference took place between the parties. Recent events involving Ripple and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission led to the development of numerous theories regarding the settlement of the SEC Ripple Labs lawsuit. Ripple was accused of violating Section 5 of the Securities Act of 1933 and making unregistered offerings of XRP in institutional transactions. Before the settlement conference, the Securities and Exchange Commission submitted a request to the court requesting a final judgment against Ripple, as well as roughly $2 billion in fines. Ripple executives Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Alderoty have expressed their disapproval of the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and have asserted that they will expose the regulator. Ripple versus SEC pretrial conference. The hearing scheduled for the week of April 15, with the court showed a final pretrial conference between the United States Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Labs on April 16. This marked the beginning of the discussion on the settlement of the Ripple SEC case. And on the other hand, the courtroom detail is displayed as TBD. The Securities and Exchange Commission dropped charges against CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Executive Chairman Chris Larson, which resulted in the dismissal of the cases for pretrial. Following the recent meeting behind closed doors that took place on April 11 by the Securities and Exchange Commission, Ripple's delayed XRP unlocks from escrow, and the explanations that expert Ashley Prosper provided regarding the Ripple VDs. SEK, some members of the XRP army continue to believe that a settlement is still in play. On the other hand, this week is a significant one since the Ripple defense team is getting ready to submit an opposition brief by the 22nd of April and a version with redactions by the 24th of April. In addition, the Securities and Exchange Commission is expected to submit its rebuttal brief by the 6th of May. Following that, the parties and third parties will confer on additional potential concerns, and filings are anticipated to be completed by the 20th of May. Its effects of the interlocutory appeal filed by Coinbase, Ripple and Coinbase have received clarification from the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, which stated that transactions of cryptocurrencies on the secondary market are not considered securities. In addition, Coinbase has submitted an interlocutory appeal related to the SEC case to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals in an effort to gain clarity regarding the question of whether or not an investment contract necessitates the inclusion of a contractual provision. Bill Morgan, an attorney who advocates for XRP, stated that the possibility of Coinbase losing the appeal to the SEC could make it possible for the SEC to file an appeal against programmatic sales of XRP. Because the appeal is centered on a critical question about the definition of an investment contract, a defeat in the appeal would have substantial repercussions for the existing cases as well as the cryptocurrency market. At the moment, the price of XRP is trading below both the psychological support level known as 50 cents and the critical support level known as 52 cents, with a 24-hour low of 479 cents. The price has dropped by 4 over the past 24 hours as a result of tensions between Iran and Israel. The price continued to fall as the market as a whole sold off. Concerns were voiced by members of the community on the absence of upward momentum in XRP, with some individuals referring to Ripple's decision to release XRP from escrow service. XRP futures open interest has increased by more than 2% in the past few hours, according to data provided by CoinGlass. This indicates that derivatives traders are purchasing. The overall open interest in XRP futures has also increased by 1 during the past several hours. The phenomenon of buying may be observed in all of the main market. David Schwartz, the chief technology officer of Ripple, sparked a heated debate by raising doubts about the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, the pseudonymous person who is credited with creating Bitcoin. The controversy began when a prominent member of the Bitcoin community, who goes by the moniker Ryushi, suggested that Craig Wright is still the most likely candidate to be Nakamoto, even though there have been recent legal setbacks.